Superfood Evolution presents Saffron. Why it's called the gold of spices. Saffron is the stigma of the domesticated purple crocus flower species Crocus sativus, a member of the iris family. After being harvested and dried, the long, trumpet-shaped stigmas are often referred to as threads. They are the most potent when they have reached a deep red-orange color. As one of the world's most highly prized spices, its cultivation and distribution has a long, storied past dating back to many ancient civilizations. Its historical use thus extends over many diverse continents and cultures. Some of the leading producers of top-quality saffron are Iran, Spain, Kashmir, Afghanistan, and Greece. We will discuss more on the hot topic of saffron adulteration, how to select the best quality, and what saffron is good for from a health perspective. But first, why is saffron called the gold of spices or red gold? 2 reasons saffron is compared to gold. Number 1. Saffron's unique color and taste. One of the most cherished culinary aspects of saffron is its golden color and deep flavor profile when heated, imparting a unique element to many recipes when used as a food seasoning. The red-orange stigmas are very concentrated in the main carotenoid pigment known as crocin. You only need to use it sparingly in foods to release the bright yellow to orange hue. Its special and extremely revered fragrance and taste qualities come from the compounds known as saffronol and picrocrocin, producing what is often described as a clean, hay-like aroma and subtle yet distinct earthy floral taste. Too much saffron, however, can produce an overly pungent, bitter flavor. Saffron threads, when utilized as a food flavoring, need heat and hydration, plus a little time to bloom and release their true potency. Grinding them in a mortar and pestle and adding a small amount of hot liquid is a traditional preparation method. Or they can be added directly to liquid-based sauces, soups, broths, gravies, or when cooking grains like the classic saffron rice. Number 2 reason that saffron's like gold, it's the most expensive spice. Once claimed to be worth its weight in gold, saffron has long been the world's #1 most expensive spice. While today it's not quite as much as gold, it is symbolically comparable. There are a few reasons it is so expensive. Blooms once per year. Crocus flowers bloom for several weeks out of the year in the fall season. When stigmas are deep red orange and fully mature, they only have a short period of fewer than 2 days in which they need to be collected. Only 3 stigmas. Each purple blossom only yields 3 stigmas each. Being very lightweight, it takes roughly about 150 crocus blossoms to produce only 1 gram of saffron threads. Hand harvested. Harvesting saffron stigmas can only be achieved through hand harvesting them one by one, and is therefore very labor intensive. Luckily, a small amount of saffron goes a long way to spice up a dish, usually about a pinch of between 8 to 10 threads. Saffron is commonly sold by the gram, which can range in price depending on the source and quality. The current 2022 prices we have come across seem to range from $8 to $19 per gram. How much is in a gram? Some say about 450 threads, 3/8 to 1/2 inch in length on average. About saffron adulteration. Because of its high price tag, saffron adulteration has an extensive historical reputation going back to the Middle Ages. In the olden days, altering saffron to increase the price was actually outlawed with fines, imprisonment, and sometimes even execution. This was under the legal Saffron-Schau Code, established in Nuremberg, Germany, once the center of the European saffron trade. Unfortunately, counterfeit saffron is a trend that continues in modern times. This is because it is easy to alter by using additives to increase its weight and volume, as well as using dye colorants to increase its most valued red color. 6 ways to select the best saffron. In our research on saffron, we have come across a plethora of online suppliers advertising high quality, deep red, or all red stigmas, as well as using the terms organic sometimes very loosely. So which one do you choose, and how do you know it's the real deal? When initially trying to select an authentic, trusted brand to add to your herb and spice arsenal, we have concluded that there are a few things to consider. Number 1. Lab certification. Any online company you are thinking about purchasing from should be fully transparent about their purity testing. Most high-quality authentic saffron will provide this and/or lab certification by the ISO, or the International Organization of Standardization, that regulates most of the saffron industry. These standards are usually referred to as ISO 3632 and graded from 1 to 4, with 1 being greater than 190 being the finest quality with all red stigmas and no yellow styles. The highest grades of Iranian saffron are referred to as Sargol and Nigin. In Spain, saffron labeled as Q greater than 190 and La Mancha greater than 180 to 190 are the highest grades. These testing standards are a measurement analysis of 3 different aspects of the saffron thread: crocin, the color; picrocrocin, the taste; and saffronol, the aroma. Consideration number 2. Price. Often, when it comes to this spice, you get what you pay for. Most quality brands only sell the highest grades, which are always the most expensive. These are void of any yellow styles. Consideration number 3. Popular brands. There are some very well-known brands in top saffron-producing countries that are notably respected for their high quality and flavor. Again, many of these suppliers will often provide laboratory analysis and ISO grade ratings to ensure product purity. Authentic popular brands you may want to take note of are often choice selections and recommendations from some of the world's top chefs. Consideration number 4. Visual authenticity. Visually, a good product will have many whole saffron threads rather than mostly broken up pieces. In our opinion, it's best to avoid pre-powdered saffron, which is easy to adulterate. It's also not as potent as whole threads. Consideration number 5. Taste authenticity. Inauthentic threads are adulterated using the cheapest grades, which will be evident by the flavor and aroma of the product when heated. Of course, you have to be familiar with how a good quality saffron tastes to make this distinction. Some companies will provide a satisfaction guaranteed policy whereby you can get a full refund if you're not 100% satisfied. Consideration number 6. Other trusted sources. Some of our trusted suppliers, like Mountain Rose Herbs, import quality organic saffron from Spain, while others we also enjoy are cultivated in the state of Washington. This is USDA certified organic saffron grown by the company Cyrus Saffron, also certified by the U.S. Saffron Trade Association. They have a location at the famous Pike Place Market in Seattle if you happen to be in the area. What is saffron good for? One of the frequently discussed benefits of saffron from a health standpoint is its folk use as a potential mood uplifter. Supplementation with saffron extract has in fact been studied in 2022 research for its support to mood and emotional well-being in healthy individuals. Saffron, with its saffronol, picrocrocin, and the pigmented crocin carotenoids like zeaxanthin, lycopene, and beta-carotene, encourage antioxidative attributes, and the latter can be healthful nourishment to the eyes. In Ayurveda, it is classically utilized in medicated ghee, as well as infused into warmed milk. The overall energetics of saffron are cooling with a pungent, bitter, and sweet quality. It is regarded for its support to healthy blood and metabolism, in addition to being one of the top spices known for balancing pitta or excess heat in the body. In the yoga of herbs, it is reported to be especially influential to the female cycle, often used with other women's herbs like shatavari. Some unofficially relate this aspect to the fact that it comes from the stigma or female organ of the crocus flower. Likewise, in some herbal folklore, it is considered to have properties as an aphrodisiac. For more on how to use and prepare saffron, visit the card above or the description box below this video. Precautions. We recommend that you seek the advice of a qualified healthcare practitioner before using saffron on a regular basis, particularly if you are pregnant, nursing, taking prescription medications, or if you have a serious health condition. Thanks for watching! For much more on saffron, as well as trusted sources, be sure and check out the links in the description box below this video. Please support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. And be sure and check out these other informational videos.